It's been 3 years since Apple released the iPhone XS Max, and during this period this device has been a great companion to me. I used it every day in its first year, but after the iPhone 11 Pro Max came out, the XS Max faded in the background for me. This doesn't mean, however, that this device isn't good. In fact, every time I grab it, I am always reminded how happy I was when I first got it. It had the same great design as the iPhone X, but in a larger form factor, and it is still perfect for me. In this video, I'm going to show you if the XS Max is still worth 3 years later. When it comes to the build quality, the iPhone XS Max is still 100% worth it. It is made of glass in front and back with a stainless steel frame. On the front it doesn't feel much different compared to the newer iPhones. On the back it looks a bit older, because it has the old design of the cameras. Like I said, I used this phone every day for a year, then from time to time for 2 years, and during my usage I dropped it many times. As you can see, it is cracked on the back, but that happened after many drops. The stainless steel frame and the display are still, however, in good condition. The iPhone XS Max has a 6.5-inch OLED display, which is perfect for people who want large phones. The quality of the display is still very good. It is sharp, has vibrant colors, and it does get very bright, especially while watching HDR videos. Since I use some Android phones that have 120Hz displays, sometimes the XS Max doesn't feel as smooth as I like. If you never owned a 120Hz smartphone, then this device will feel very smooth to you. Also, the notch never bothered me because of its big screen size. The XS Max is also the last iPhone to have a 3D touch display. Just like with every iPhone, the software experience on the XS Max is very good. iOS 14 runs perfectly in this device, and I never experienced any lag. It will also support iOS 15, which is very good for its longevity. When it comes to the performance, the XS Max is still very good too. It is powered by the Apple A12 Bionic chip, which is still very fast and powerful. It can easily handle everyday tasks, and even heavy games aren't a problem either. RAM management is also very good, but with 4GB there are limitations. The base storage of this device is only 64GB, which I wouldn't recommend getting. The iPhone XS Max has a 12-megapixel wide lens and a 12-megapixel telephoto lens. Picture quality from both cameras is very good in daylight. Pictures have a lot of details with vibrant yet natural colors. The dynamic range is also good. It doesn't have a night mode, so in low light pictures aren't that bright and have more noise than recent phones. Video quality, on the other hand, is still very good. Videos are sharp and the stabilization is amazing. Both of its rear cameras have optical image stabilization, so the quality is very similar. On the front it has a 7-megapixel camera, and just like the rear cameras, in daylight pictures are sharp with good dynamic range. Since it doesn't have a night mode, low light selfies are very noisy. On the front it can shoot videos up to 1080p at 60 frames per second, so cameras overall are acceptable. I would like to show you some samples I've taken recently with the iPhone XS Max. Audio quality is also very good on the iPhone XS Max. Just like every iPhone recently, the XS Max has loud and clear stereo speakers. The bottom-firing speaker, however, is a bit louder than the one found on the earpiece. It doesn't have a headphone jack, but I assume everyone has accepted it by now. One area where the XS Max falls short now is the battery life. The XS Max isn't known for long endurance, and if you get this device you are most probably going to charge it twice a day. The first year it had good but not great battery life, and since then I played a lot of games on this device, so naturally the battery has degraded over time. As you can see, the battery of my device is at 84% health. Standby time, however, is still incredible. It does support fast charging, but you have to buy the charger separately. Wireless charging is also present here, but sadly it is very slow. The biggest feature of the iPhone XS Max and every iPhone in general is the Face ID. Face ID is still the best and most reliable face scanner on any smartphone. It does still bother me, however, that I have to remove my mask to open this phone. The XS Max is also IP68 water and dust resistant, and just like I mentioned earlier, it has stereo speakers and wireless charging. So is the iPhone XS Max still worth in 2021? Actually yes, it is. Its price has fallen down a lot, and if you can find it at $400 then you definitely should buy it. For this price you get a device that has a premium build quality, amazing display and great performance. The cameras and the battery have some limitations, but overall it is a complete device for the price. The XS Max is a device to get if you just want an iPhone and don't want to spend a lot of money. If you already have the XS Max but you aren't happy with the cameras or the battery life, or maybe your XS Max is broken, then I think you should upgrade. If you still use this device, tell me in the comment section below, are you planning to keep it or are you looking for an upgrade? If you did enjoy this video, a thumbs up would be appreciated. Thank you for watching.